Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. Jaguar Wright just revealed that Diddy treat his daughters worse than he treated Cassie.
When you're dealing with the kind of the control freak that Diddy is, and you raise children under that, the financial abuse for all of them is probably the worst. Because there's no way they can make money without him. He has them locked in. And if he falls, who's going to hire them? Who's going to fund them? Who's going to look out for them? No one.
Right.
No one. They're not fighting for their father. They're fighting for their survival.
Now we're starting to get an understanding of how Diddy's daughters was able to wear what they've been wearing and do what they've been doing at a very young age. It's sort of like he let them be adults even though they wasn't grown, because the way he raised them was the same way he raised Cassie, because his twins are the same age that Cassie was when he first started dating her. So let that sink in. A lot of people speaking about Diddy and his parenting skills, and also a lot of people wishing that he would stay in jail so he can stay away from his daughters. Not only Jaguar Wright is speaking like this, but she's the main one leading the charge.
Jaguar Wright is not letting up on Diddy anytime soon. And now that the feds are all over him, she's shifting her focus to his daughters, especially the twins, Jessie and Delilah. The twins have been standing firmly by their father's side, even showing up in court to support him. They've continued to live their lives like nothing's wrong, which seems to rub Jaguar the wrong way. She's been going after them relentlessly, even going so far as to paint them as cold and unbothered by what their dad is being accused of. Jaguar isn't just criticizing them, she's on a full-blown mission to frame the girls as heartless, suggesting they don't care about Diddy's alleged victims. It's intense, but the question is, are the twins truly as bad as Jaguar wants people to believe? Or is she crossing a line by coming for a couple of teenagers just trying to get through a traumatic time? Let's break it down. If there's one person who has never liked Diddy, it's Jaguar Wright. If Diddy only had one hater in the world, it would be her. And if she ever stops hating him, that might mean she's no longer on this earth. She's been open and loud about her disdain for him for years. So now that Diddy is facing serious RICO charges and is deep in legal trouble, most thought Jaguar would calm down a bit. But that's not happening. In fact, it seems like Diddy potentially heading to prison still isn't enough for her. Word is, Jaguar has now turned her energy toward his family, specifically the twins. It's almost like she won't rest until everyone associated with Diddy is dragged down. And for some reason, Jessie and Delilah are now at the top of her list. Diddy has 3 daughters around the same age, the twins, and his other daughter, Chance. They're all turning 19 this year, so while they're still young, they're technically adults. But it's interesting that Jaguar is mostly leaving Chance alone. That might be because of how she carries herself online. Chance is more reserved, mostly staying out of the spotlight during all the chaos. The twins, though, they've been living it up, posting on social media, going to concerts, and showing no signs of being affected by their dad's scandal. That's probably what's bothering Jaguar the most. To her, it might come across like they're flaunting their lifestyle while Diddy's alleged victims are suffering. Still, it begs the question, are they just trying to hold on to normalcy, or are they really being insensitive? And is Jaguar right to hold them accountable, or is she wrong for targeting them in the first place? Jessie and Delilah Combs have grown up surrounded by luxury, lavish vacations, yacht outings, and all the comforts that come with being the daughters of scene Diddy Combs. This lifestyle is nothing new for them, but with the recent serious allegations against their father, some, including singer Jaguar Wright, feel it's not the best time for them to be showcasing their glamorous lives on social media. Critics argue that the timing feels insensitive, considering the gravity of the legal and public scrutiny Diddy is facing. There's also renewed attention on past rumors surrounding the 2018 passing of their mother, Kim Porter. Online speculation has long suggested that Kim had been working on a memoir before her untimely death, and some believe she was preparing to reveal sensitive information. However, none of these claims have been substantiated, and the family has consistently denied them. When a viral book claiming to be Kim's memoir started circulating, the Combs children released a statement firmly refuting the claims. We'd have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship, as well as about our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out. Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not, and anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. Additionally, please understand that any so-called friend speaking on behalf of our mom or her family is not a friend, nor do they have her best interest at heart. At one point, it appeared that Jesse and Delilah were creating distance from the situation. According to a report by the U.S. Sun, the twins were under the care of Wanda Lala Lane, a close friend of Kim Porter, while their father dealt with legal matters. This detail led to speculation, especially since Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, is still alive and could have stepped in, that perhaps the girls were stepping back from more than just their father. Reports also claim that the twins were looking for a rental home in Los Angeles, with sources saying they were having a hard time handling the public nature of the case. At only 17 years old and still in school, it's understandable that they might seek stability outside the spotlight. Their mother's close friend, Kimora Lee Simmons, has also appeared to take on a nurturing role. When the twins attended their prom, Kimora shared a heartfelt message online, Prom 2024. "I am so very proud of you, my babies. I love you always and will protect you fiercely to the end with all I have. Congrats, my loves. You made it." Despite earlier speculation, it seems Jesse and Delilah have not completely distanced themselves from their father. In fact, they've recently been present in court, showing visible support for him. Some see this as loyalty, but the reality may be more complex. According to reports from the courtroom, the twins and their older sister Chance were deeply affected by emotional testimony during the proceedings. On May 12, they reportedly left the courtroom in tears during particularly distressing testimony involving Diddy's former partner, Cassie Ventura, and a witness named Daniel Phillips. His statements were difficult to hear and clearly took a toll on the young women. While it's evident that this situation has impacted them deeply, Jaguar Wright has continued to speak critically of their public behavior. Initially expressing concern that the girls were being influenced by their father's position and wealth, Wright has since shifted tone and become more outspoken in her criticisms of the twins themselves. The circumstances surrounding the Combs family remain complicated, and the public continues to watch closely. But it's important to remember that Jesse and Delilah are still teenagers navigating an extraordinarily difficult and highly publicized chapter in their lives.
When you're dealing with the kind of the control freak that Diddy is, and you raise children under that, the financial abuse for all of them is probably the worst. Because there's no way they can make money without him. He has them locked in. And if he falls, who's gonna hire them? Who's gonna fund them? Who's gonna look out for them? No one.
Right.
No one. They're not fighting for their father, they're fighting for their survival.
At first, everyone felt sorry for the twins, but their carefree behavior, acting like nothing's wrong in life is perfect, has started to rub people the wrong way.
Twin daughters talking about how they will not be attending college after high school. These two are a senior currently, and you would not think that their father is currently incarcerated against these charges because they are acting like nothing has how they do it. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't be able to show my face, but these two are out and about out. They went to their college prom wearing the same dress, which, we love twin.
Word on the street is that Jaguar Wright is now accusing Diddy's twin daughters of being heartless, even going so far as to call them psychopaths. She claims they don't care about their father's alleged victims as long as the money keeps rolling in. Either that, or she believes they're living it up now before the courts freeze Diddy's assets and the lavish lifestyle comes to a crashing halt. Some fans have pushed back, pointing out that the twins are only 19 and may not even know the full extent of what's going on. One comment read, "They're literally 19. Who knows if they even knew anything? Who are we to judge? They could be suppressing everything just to survive. Leave them be. I'd be traumatized if I were them. But yeah, they should definitely keep a low profile right now." Still, not everyone's feeling sympathetic. Others have said the twins aren't exactly acting innocent, especially after one of them allegedly blew a kiss and winked at Cassie while she was on the stand, a move that some saw as taunting. There's no denying that the situation is messy, but it raises an important question. Is it fair to drag Diddy's kids into the scandal, or is Jaguar Wright taking things way too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and then check out this next video.
Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Do y'all think it's going to be good for Diddy's daughters if he come home, when he come home? Because I honestly think they're going to let him walk. They don't have enough evidence, and if they do keep him in there, especially if they give him life, there's going to be a riot, because people need to know exactly what these brothers are being charged for and what is so illegal about the stuff that he was doing. And if he go to jail, it's going to be a problem. Like I said, people are going to be protesting. Ain't no telling how crazy it's going to get. And if they do let him off, people going to be asking, what about R. Kelly? Should R. Kelly get off? Should he be home with his kids? Will we want R. Kelly home with his kids? Then again, his kids grown now. We don't want R. Kelly with Diddy's kids. So maybe it's best if they both stay in jail so these girls can be safe. I don't know what's going on, but shout out to Jaguar Wright for exposing a lot of this stuff. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And for you beautiful ladies out there, y'all already know I risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl.